Hey guys, good day everyone, and time to start our live stream. We are finally live, and I already see 20 members watching this trading session live. Nice to see you all, traders. And while other members are connecting to this live stream, let me briefly introduce myself first, and let me tell you what I'm planning to do on this trading session. So my name is Vasily. I'm a trader, full-time trader. I trade forex, I trade gold, I trade cryptocurrencies, and I'm a pure technician. In my analysis, I rely on technicals. Yes, I totally neglect fundamentals, and when I trade technicals. I trade structure, I trade price action patterns, I trade multiple time frames. And during this live streams, what I want to do, I want to show you how I trade the market. We will analyze multiple financial instruments together. We will analyze multiple forex pairs, and I will show you different trading opportunities that I see. I will try to explain to you how exactly will I treat these trading setups, and also what I want to have here on this live stream. I want to have a discussion with you. For that reason, on YouTube we have a live chat. Yes, we have a live chat here, and I will read this live chat during a live stream. And in this live chat, you can ask me questions. During the live stream, you can ask me to analyze any instrument for you, any pair. And if something is not clear, you can always ask me there. So don't be shy and ask. I already see John Smith right here, Cool right here. I see Rahul right here, and I already see a question from Rahul about Rahul. Sorry for pronouncing your name incorrectly. I also already see a question about WTI crude oil, so we will definitely analyze that. And thank you so much for asking. To do that, new copyright videos is here, and nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see. Masharul right here, and question from him about gold. Nice to see Muhammad right here. Nice to see you all, traders. So to warm up, I wanted to start with Euro-Swiss pair. I guess Euro-Swiss pair would be a good start. On the Euro-Swiss pair, I will simply show you what exactly I'm looking for to open a trade. I will show you how exactly we analyze the market applying the so-called top-down trading strategy, and I will share with you here a very nice trade. So, traders, when we analyze different financial instruments, it is highly preferable to start the analysis from higher time frames. And by higher time frames, I mean daily and weekly time frames. I always start with the daily. And on a daily time frame, there are two important tasks. First of all, you should analyze the market trend, and secondly, you should analyze the structure. So you can see that Euro-Swiss is trading in a strong bearish trend. The market is falling, and for a quite long period of time, we see a very strong bearish continuation. But how about structures? You can see that the market is falling. And looking left at structure, we have no key levels on the left. Yes, we don't know where the market is going. And when we have no structures on the left, that is the trigger for us to check weekly time frame. Yes, let's check weekly time frame. Let's open the weekly time frame and let's see if we have any structures on the left. And on the weekly, we see this structure. You can see that right here, on Euro-Swiss, we have a very strong horizontal structure. Yes, here it goes. And at the moment, the market is approaching this structure. Yes, returning back to a daily time frame, you can see that after this sharp bearish movement, the market stopped falling. And for a couple of days, the market is coiling on a very strong horizontal weekly structure support, right? So, because the market looks quite oversold at the moment, we may expect a pullback from that major weekly level. From that weekly structure, we may catch a pullback trade. And once the market reaches a structure, the next step in our trading strategy is to analyze lower time frames, is to analyze intraday time frames and look for a confirmation there. Let's open a 4-hour time frame. What do we mean by a confirmation? By confirmation, we mean we are looking for the indication that buyers are willing to buy from the structure that we spotted in the weekly. We need a proof that someone is buying. We need a proof that the structure that we spotted is strong enough to initiate a bullish movement from that. So let's check what happened here on EURUSD. Analyzing a price action here on a 4-hour time frame. First of all, take a look, traders. EURUSD pair was steadily falling within a falling parallel channel. Yes, you can see it right here. We got a falling parallel channel, and the price was nicely falling within its boundaries. But take a look what happened once we reached our weekly structure. We broke the channel to the upside. We got a confirmed violation of its resistance. But moreover, take a look what happened within the boundaries of the channel. Analyzing a price action. Here we have a perfect example of a head and shoulders pattern. Inverted head and shoulders pattern. And what we know about this pattern, it is a very bullish pattern, right? And this pattern being formed on a key level is a very important reversal clue. So here on EURUSD on 4-hour time frame, we spotted a confirmed breakout of a resistance of a falling parallel channel, and also we spotted a breakout of the neckline of a head and shoulders pattern. Of course, now we see that buyers are willing to buy, and they are willing to break the structures. Yes, they are willing to break the neckline, they are willing to break the trend line. So for us, it is the trigger to buy. And on a retest of this head and shoulders pattern, a long position was opened. Long position was opened and stop loss was set below the lows of the pattern. Initial target for this trade is the closest strong structural resistance. You can see it right here. We have a very strong resistance. Yes, that is the first goal for the trade. And the second goal is the next strong structure. Our next strong structure is right here. Yeah, let's measure our risk to reward for the second target right here. Yeah, here our trade. Here how it looks like, traders. And last thing to add right here is the so-called break-even point, the point where we make our position risk-free. Here we have a very important level. Yes, you can see that we got multiple candle closes on that level. So once that level is reached, we will move our stop to entry and we will make our position risk-free. I hope everything is clear in my analysis, traders, and if not, please ask. I will monitor the live chat during this live stream, and I will try to help, and I will try to explain to you the things that you don't understand. So please don't be shy and ask. Nice to see Lillian right here watching from Bahrain. Thank you for asking. Then Annie says, hello and good evening. Nice to see you. Nice to see Ali. Question from Ali about silver. Question from Sarbast about EURUSD. Yes, that is EURUSD. That is EURUSD, Sarbast. And here is our long trade. Yeah, you can see that here we have a perfect example of a bullish reversal. So we expect a bullish continuation right here. Nice to see Monu. Hello from India. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Lucky Ali. Thank you for watching. Nice to see Christina right here. Madrid. Thank you so much for being here, traders. So I promised Rahul to analyze WTI crude oil. So let's briefly take a look at this one and let's check what is up with WTI crude oil. And again, traders, as I told you, we always start our analysis with the higher time frame. Yes, higher time frames are very important. So let's check what is up on a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, traders, you can see that even though globally we are in a bullish trend, let's check from when exactly, from from March, the market started to consolidate. And you can see that for now, the price is coiling around this very strong daily demand cluster. And you can see how many times in the recent past that demand cluster was respected. And now you can see that the market is testing that demand cluster again. We have one more test of that. And from a current perspective, analyzing the highs, I spotted right here that trend line, traders. Yes, you can see it right here. We have this very strong trend line. And we can add here one more. If we take that Leo and draw a trend line, we have one more. So you can see that at the moment, WTI crude oil is trading in a minor bearish trend. It is trading in a minor bearish trend, and the price is steadily falling within the boundaries of this falling parallel channel. And because the market is currently approaching this very strong daily demand zone, from that daily demand zone, I would expect a bullish reaction. Yes, because the global trend is bullish. From that support, buyers may start buying the market again. But of course, buying now, we will go against this minor bearish trend. So the trigger that we will look for to buy WTI crude oil will be a bullish breakout of the channel's resistance. Yes, if we close above the channel's resistance, then we will expect a bullish movement. So for now, watch carefully the reaction of the price to that falling trend line. Yes, its breakout will most likely initiate bullish movement. Let me know, traders, what are your expectations from WTI crude oil? Do you believe that it will break, or are you bearish? For those who are bearish, for those who want to short WTI crude oil, I would suggest waiting for a bearish breakout of that support. If the price breaks that yellow support to the downside, if we close below that, only then we will expect a further decline. So you can see that for now, everything depends on a breakout. Bullish breakout of a trend line will trigger a bullish movement, while a bearish violation of that demand zone will trigger a bearish continuation. Which scenario do you prefer? What do you expect right here? Let me know, traders. Traders, by the way, please don't forget to like this live stream. Likes are very important, and they motivate to do this live streams more often for you. So please like this live stream and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, a lot of questions, traders, a lot of questions. Now I check the chat and I see so many questions. Nice to see you, Bait, right here. I saw your trades. For me, you are great. Can I ask what's your experience and where from you learned this? So, Ubaid, the point is that I was quite lucky with my higher education. I was learning in Finland, and it turned out that in my university, trading was quite common. Teachers were trading, different students were trading, and we could discuss the charts with the professors. In my university, so many people had the investment portfolio or the trading account, stock trading account, forex trading account. And it helped me to integrate in a trading sphere. And moreover, our professors help us to find decent trading materials. And they recommended to me the channel of Jason Stapleton. It was a very nice trader. Now he's not active, if I remember correctly. Now he doesn't have a trading channel. But when I was learning 6 years ago, or even 8 years ago, he had a wonderful trading channel. It was called Trading Empowered. You can check that. The lessons there were fantastic. And I was a member of his premium group. He was doing live streaming every day. He was showing his trades, and watching him for many months, for a couple of years, I learned how to trade. So you can check his channel. It is not the advertisement. I truly appreciate Jason for all the knowledge that he shared. So you can check. I see a lot of questions about Pion Yen. Pion Yen. 10 minutes of London leave only says Pion Yen. Please equal Pion Yen. A lot of questions about Pion Yen. Why so many questions about Yen PS traders? Let me know why there's so huge interest around yen pairs. Let's take a look at Pion Yen. You can see that in my watch list, by the way, Pion Yen is currently flagged. It is flagged, meaning that I'm looking for something. It means that right here I see a potential trade. So let me explain to you what exactly do I see right here. So the point is, traders, that even though Pion Yen is trading in a strong bullish trend, even though a global trend is bullish on a daily, analyzing the price action locally, the situation is a bit different. You can see that for now the price here sets low highs. Yes, here is our current high, then the price sets low high right here, low high here again. Yeah, it looks like for now the bullish trend is not that strong as it was. And moreover, right here we got a very strong structure support. We got a very strong demand cluster. And yesterday we even got a false breakout of that. Yes. And even though the market managed to close above that structure, this false violation tells us that bulls for now are quite weak. Even though buyers are willing to buy, they are not that strong as they previously were, right? So moreover, zooming in the chart, here I spotted, traders, a double top formation. You can see that right here on a daily time frame, Pion Yen formed a double top. And analyzing this double top, here is our horizontal neckline. Yes, that the market violated to the downside. I assume, traders, that from that broken neckline, we may try to short Pion Yen. So my plan is the following. I'm waiting for the test of that yellow area, yes, and within that yellow area, I will look for a confirmation to short, yes, and I want to remind you, by confirmation, we mean a reversal pattern that is formed on lower time frames, on intraday time frames, yes, like an inverted head and shoulders pattern that we spotted together on EURUSD pair. So pay close attention to that area. Chances will be high to see a bearish movement from that. On the 4-hour time frame for now, we see a steady bullish continuation. Yes, and our structure still is not reached. So be patient and let the market reach that structure first. Yes, that is what I see. Let me know if everything is clear in my analysis, traders. Let me know if you have any questions. Now, I wanted to share with you one more trading opportunity. It is only Pion-cat pair. Let me show you what I spotted right here and why the pair looks very bullish to me. So on a Pion-cat pair, again, traders, we start our analysis with the higher time frame. We start with the daily. Yes, daily time frame goes first. And on a daily time frame, two tasks to identify the market trend and to identify key levels. Trend here is obviously bearish. Yes, we are falling for a quite long period of time. The market is sharply bearish. But analyzing the structure, analyzing the trend lines, analyzing the lows, take a look what I spotted right here, traders. We got right here a falling trend line, a major falling trend line, matching the low highs. And you can see that this week, this trend line went broken. You can see that with this high momentum bullish candle, the market violated that trend line to the upside. We got a confirmed breakout. And now we see the retest of a broken trend line. And of course, from that trend line, the market may bounce, because according to our rules right now, that trend line turned into a very strong vertical support. What else I spotted right here? Here I also spotted a strong horizontal structure. You can see that here we have a very peculiar horizontal structure that was broken to the upside as well. So at the moment, Pion-cat is approaching a very peculiar zone of confluence between the horizontal structure and a broken trend line. So let's check how the price reacts to that structure on lower time frames. First of all, let's check what is up on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, by the way, let's add THEPS into the equation. Let's check that last bullish impulse, and let's check if we have some confluence with the THEPS there. Let's add 322 and 05. You can see that here we also have a perfect influence with the 322 and 05 retracement. So here definitely we have a very important zone to watch. And take a look at candlestick patterns right here, traders. Take a look at this doji, this wonderful doji candle. Yeah, take a look how cute it is. Definitely always remember, traders, that doji candle being formed on a key level is a very important bullish clue. Yeah, so please always consider that in your analysis. And checking lower time frames, the hourly time frame. Take a look what I spotted on an hourly time frame. Here on an hourly time frame, you can see that for some time, the pair was coiling within a horizontal range. You can see that right here, we got a very nice horizontal trading range where the market was coiling for some time. We got 3 equal lows right here. We got 2 equal highs. And then finally the market managed to violate the resistance of this range to the upside. We got a confirmed breakout of that. Definitely it shows us the willingness of buyers to buy. Buyers managed to break that minor resistance to the upside. It is a very important bullish clue. And it makes me think that now Pion-cat may start growing. Buying from here, setting our stop loss below the lows of the pattern, we can expect a bullish continuation at least to a local current high. Yeah, at least to that structure cluster right here. So outlook for Pion-cat is very bullish. Also, let's add into the equation the break-even point. Once the price reaches that structure right here, simply move your stop to entry and make your position risk-free. Let me know, traders, if everything is clear with this trading setup. Let me know if you have any questions concerning this one, and I hope you feel the logic. Muhammad says, do you have course to teach beginners, and are you giving any complete strategy in course and after course mentorship? Price and period, of course. Thank you for asking, Muhammad. So I have a premium educational group, and there once you are in, first of all, you start with my ebook and video course. In my ebook, you study the trading basics, you study the price action patterns, you study the structure, you learn how to apply top-down analysis, and then you do a video course. Video course summarizes the book material, yes, and after its completion, you join my daily live streams. In my premium educational group, I do daily trading sessions, and on those daily trading sessions, I do what I do here, yeah, but every day. Every day I show my active trades. Every day I answer your questions. So you can see that the learning process combines the beginner's material and advanced trading. Yeah, so it is very practical. If you're interested, just text me after the live stream and I will give you more details about this one. Yeah, I saw a lot of questions about dollar yen as well. Ashish asked about dollar yen. Let's take a look. Let's take a look what is up with dollar yen. By the way, with my students, we took a very nice long trade on dollar yen yesterday. Let me briefly show you what was the logic behind this trade, and let's discuss what to expect from dollar yen next. So the point is, traders, that dollar yen is trading in a strong bullish trend and reaching that structure high. From that high, the market started a very strong correction movement. The market dropped nicely. The market dropped to a very strong horizontal structure. Yes, you can see that right here. We got a very strong zone of demand. You can see how nicely the price respected that zone. You can see how nicely the market was rejected from that zone. And with my students yesterday, we spotted right here a very nice confirmation. We spotted right here a breakout. We spotted a breakout of a trend line right here. Here it was. And also we spotted right here a tiny little double bottom right here. So we bought deep here, and with a very tiny stop loss, very small stop loss, we managed to catch right here with my students a very good winner. And by the way, this one was shared in my free Telegram channel as well, and members there managed to make nice peps as well. So we bounced from that key level, and the question is, first of all, where the market is going right now. Most of the time, when the market bounces from key level, market participants are aiming the closest strong resistance. Yes, so bouncing from that demand zone, the next goal for buyers is the closest strong resistance. So our task is to identify that resistance. And here, analyzing the structure on the left, I see this very strong supply area here on dollar yen. Yes, very strong structure. And you can see how many times in the recent past that structure was respected. I believe that structure is the next goal for buyers right now. And I expect a bullish continuation to that area. Yeah, and from that area, by the way, we will try to short together. Yes, from that area, we'll look for a confirmation to short dollar yen, because I guess we may see at least a pullback from that structure. And the next structure on focus will be right here. Yes, we also have a very strong resistance right here. So these are two structures for you to watch. If the price violates that resistance to the upside, then the next goal for buyers will be that resistance. That is so far what I see right here. Nice to see Nayande right here. Thank you for watching this trading session. And Kyan asks to analyze Nasdaq and S&P. Yes, let me know, traders, if you want me to analyze indexes for you, because for now most of the questions are about forex, but let me know if you're interested in indexes as well. Let's take a look. I promised Kyan to analyze Nasdaq, so let's take a look at this one. With Nasdaq, the situation is very tricky. I would say very tricky. Why? Because analyzing this one on a daily time frame, definitely we see that the market is trading in a bearish trend, right? We are bearish, and reaching that level, the market started to recover. We got a very nice correctional movement right here, and at the moment, the market is approaching a very strong resistance. Yeah, you can see it here. We have a very strong structural resistance that the market is approaching right now. And of course, Kyan, because the market is trading in a bearish trend, from that resistance, we will most likely see a strong bearish wave, right? But for now, even though we are bearish, biased, the market looks quite indecisive. And by the way, last week I even tried to short this structure and I was stopped out. So something is happening here. You can see that reacting to that structure, the price formed two doji candles right here. We got nice rejections right here, and you know, the market looks quite indecisive. It looks like the market participants are waiting for some fundamental trigger. Probably they are waiting some news about the visit of Pelosi to Taiwan. Who knows? Who knows what exactly is happening right here? But the market participants are waiting. Yes, and let's discuss what conditions should we look for to buy the index, and let's discuss what conditions should we look for to sell the index. First of all, about the bullish scenario, I would suggest, you can see that we are coiling right now, and I would suggest waiting for a bullish breakout of the ranges of those two candles. If the daily candle closes above the high of that candle, it will confirm to me a bullish scenario. Yes, and once the daily candle closes above that high right here, we will expect a bullish continuation to that resistance. It will be the next goal for buyers. If you want to short, if you're looking for shorting opportunities, for now I would suggest waiting for a bearish breakout of that support. You can see that right here we have a very strong horizontal structure support, and bearish breakout of that support will confirm to us the strength of sellers and their willingness to break the structures. So daily candle close below that structure will most likely trigger a bearish continuation at least to that support. Yeah, let me know, curious, which scenario do you expect right here? Are you bullish on Nasdaq, or are you bearish? And by the way, similar analysis will be applied for S&P 500 and US 30 indexes. As we know, they are very closely correlated, so most of the time the analysis of one index can be applied for the analysis of another. Questions about Pion dollar. Let's take a look at Pion dollar. And question about John Smith about dollar yen. Dear John, we already discussed dollar yen pairs, so please check the recording of this live stream. You will find the analysis of dollar yen there. Let's take a look at Pion dollar. And by the way, how about gold, traders? Let me know if you have questions about gold. You know, usually there are so many questions about gold, but this time only forex. Well, that is interesting. And I see Alao right here, and Alao has Jordan on his YouTube icon. I really love Jordan, you know. So I will definitely analyze Pion New Zealand for you, my friend. Yeah, I really love Jordans. So first, Pion dollar. Let me briefly share with you my thoughts about Pion dollar. So the market is bearish. The trend is bearish. And reaching that structure low, the market started a correctional movement. Now we see a correctional movement within this bearish impulse. For that reason, we remain bearish biased on Pion dollar, and we are looking for trend following opportunities on Pion dollar. You can see that at the moment, Pion dollar is steadily growing within this rising parallel chain. Yes, you can see that the market nicely respects the boundaries of the channel. And our task is to get where is the next goal for buyers, where buyers are aiming at the moment. And analyzing the structure, I spotted right here this major supply area. Yeah, you can see that right here we have a very wide zone of supply. And you can see how nicely the market respected that area in the past. Yes, different levels within that area. So what I would suggest us doing right here, traders, I would let Pion dollar trade within this channel. By the way, such a channel right here we call a flag formation, a bearish flag, because technically speaking, the market is growing within the boundaries, within the range of that bearish impulse. And while the market is staying within this bearish impulse, we will call this pattern a bearish flag, right? So I would suggest letting the market trade within the boundaries of the flag. And then as that yellow structural resistance is reached, I would suggest waiting for a bearish breakout of its support to the downside. Once we close below that on a daily, we will expect a bearish trend continuation. Yeah, so on focus right now is that yellow structure. Yeah, if you're a scalper, by the way, if you scalp forex, I would suggest treating the boundaries of that flag as well. You can buy the support of the flag and sell its resistance. Yes, you can consider such a strategy here as well. Let me know, traders, if everything is clear in my analysis about Pion dollar. Let me know if you have any questions. Also, traders, like this live stream. Don't forget to like this live stream. It truly helps. Then I see a question from Musa. what are thoughts on indicator trading, and if you trade on any trading indicator for scalping or intraday trading, please tell us. So I do occasionally use the indicators. You can see that on TradingView I have a lot of saved indicators, but you should remember that indicators they just simply provide some extra confirmation. So I've never met a trader who would primarily rely on indicators in trading. I know a lot of full-time traders, but they use the indicators for extra confirmation. And that is how I use the indicators. Occasionally I use the RSI. Yes, occasionally I use RSI, and I am looking for RSI divergence as the extra confirmation. Occasionally I use a volume profile. Volume profile may help me to spot the exact structure to trade from. Occasionally I use ATR when I'm struggling to set a stop loss, so try to apply indicators as the additional confirmation in your trading. Yeah, and indicators trading is very hard because you should trust it blindly. The indicator does some calculations by its own, and trading the indicator you should always trust it. And when you catch a sequence of losing trades, it is very hard to trust the algorithm. So psychological element here is very important as well. Now, questions about Euro Yen. Andrea asked to analyze Euro Yen, then Teresa asked to analyze Euro Yen. Let's take a look. So many questions about yen pairs. Traders, why so many questions about yen pairs? And Danny and Joseph wants to analyze gold. Traders, who else wants me to analyze gold? It looks like gold right now is not that popular like it was 1 week ago when I was streaming, because 1 week ago when I was streaming, everyone in the live chat asked me to analyze gold. Yeah, that is funny. So let's take a look at Euro Yen. It is the third yen pair that we'll analyze now. So let's take a look. So what is up with Euro Yen pair? Similar to all yen pairs, Euro Yen is trading in a bullish trend, right? But at the same time, even though we are trading in a bullish trend, recently the market became very bearish. We set a new high right here, then respected that high 3 times, setting equal highs, and then we dropped. And it turned out that Euro Yen started to trade in a minor bearish trend right here. We got a strong bearish impulse, the retracement with the low high, and then the market dropped, setting a new level. Yeah, so technically speaking, traders, we have a local minor bearish trend here on Euro Yen. Moreover, the price managed to break that key structure support. We got a very strong demand area right here that the market managed to violate. The price managed to close below that horizontal structure. So it makes me think, traders, that from that structure we may see a bearish movement. From that structure the market may drop. So I am patiently waiting for the test of that broken supply area to short from here. Shorting from here, I will expect a bearish movement at least to that support. Yeah, you can see that for now that support is not reached, and something tells me that sellers will try to approach that structure. So on focus is that resistance. Pay close attention to this one. Once the price reaches that, wait for a confirmation first, and then short, expecting a bearish movement. Yeah, let's see how it will play out. Nice to see Lisigo right here from South Africa. Nice to see you. Thank you for watching. Gold. Now let's take a look at gold. for lucky also as to analyze gold bullish or bearish. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. By the way, traders, what is your opinion? What do you think about gold? Is it bullish or bearish? What are your expectations? Because you know, when I was checking the analysis of different authors on TradingView about gold this morning, I found out that some traders are bearish right now, some traders are bullish right now, and everyone has very decent reasons. So let me know what are your expectations from gold. What do you think? And what I wanted to show you here, traders, is that this week the price. Let me, by the way, zoom out the chart. This week the price managed to break that trend line. We got a very strong major trend line here on gold, and the price successfully violated that to the upside. The market closed above that trend line on a daily. We got a daily candle close above that. And you know, that was quite unfortunate because I started this week with shorting gold from that trend line, and unfortunately I was stopped out on that trade. And now the price violated that trend line to the upside. And funny thing happened. Then the price reached that supply area, the lower boundary of that supply area. And from that, it was rejected. Yeah, the market dropped. If you were checking my analysis on TradingView yesterday, I nicely predicted a bearish movement from that resistance to the downside. And now the question is what to expect from a current perspective. It is very, very hard to say because you can see that technically speaking, gold is stuck between two structures at the moment, between a broken trend line and a strong supply area, strong daily supply area. So from a current perspective, I would suggest to wait for a breakout. If the price breaks that yellow supply area to the upside, if we close above that on a daily, then we will expect a bullish movement, at least to that resistance. Yes, bullish violation of the supply area will trigger bullish continuation. But a bearish violation of that trend line, if the price returns back below, and if the price closes below that trend line, it will most likely trigger a bearish movement. Yes, not a strong one, but still, if we close below that trend line, I guess gold may drop. Yeah, so situation right now is very tricky, to be honest. Very, 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 very tricky. And I'm patiently watching the reaction of the price to that trend line at the moment on lower time frames. Yes, probably. I want to see some pattern right here, you know, traders. I want to see something right here. But for now, I see nothing. And in such a situation, it is better not to trade at all. It is better to wait for a breakout. Yes, breakout will clarify the future direction of the market. Let me know what are your expectations. Lamini says bearish for a couple of weeks now. Yeah, Lamini, I understand your point. And as I already mentioned, many TradingView authors expect a strong bearish rally from that yellow supply area. Yeah, and it is reasonable. It is completely reasonable, taking into consideration that we are trading in a bearish trend now on gold. So the market may drop. Thank you for sharing your opinion, my friend. Muhammad says gold bearish, stop loss 1795. 1795. Yeah, with such a stop loss, by the way, you are very protected. Yeah, but remember that if you short now, you will short against that trend line, and buyers will buy from that trend line. And you know, the market may be quite chaotic between these two structures, so be very careful, traders. Annie says good evening. Good evening, Annie. Good evening. Thank you for being with me today. Let me know, Annie, if you have any questions. Treaser asks to analyze Nasdaq 100. My friend, we already analyzed that. Yeah, please check the recording of this live stream. There I already shared the analysis on NAS 100. Then, what else I promised to analyze for you? I promised to analyze Pion New Zealand for allow. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Pion New Zealand and let's check what is up. I believe allow, you spotted a breakout of a trend line on Pion New Zealand. Have you seen this breakout? Very nice breakout of a trend line here on Pion New Zealand. The price violated that to the upside, retested it, and then the market bounced. Yes. And you know, for now, I still remain bullish biased on Pion New Zealand. I believe that the pair will manage to reach that resistance. I assume that now that resistance is the next goal for buyers. So I would expect a bullish movement to that one. Bias right now is very bullish. Moreover, if we zoom in the chart, we can even see that right here on Pion New Zealand, we got a bullish flag pattern. Yes, the market was locally bullish, started a correctional movement within this flag, and then broke its resistance to the upside. So I guess it is very reasonable to be very bullish on Pion New Zealand. Then he says, if you draw a trend line on a daily with the previous tops, this trend line will be invalidated. Also, it's falling to break the image. You know, Danny mentions the trend line on gold. It is all about rules. Yeah, it is all about rules. For me, that trend line is valid. Yeah, this trend line was respected more than 3 times in a row in the past. Yes, and 3 times in a row, the market participants were shorting from this one. Such a trend line, according to my rules, is valid, and its breakout does not invalidate that trend line. If it was the resistance in the past, its breakout turns it into a support. Yeah, so for me, it is valid. Now questions about Eurocat. Yeah, a lot of questions. Eurocat, Cat Swiss. We will take a look. Also, traders, I also wanted to share with you CAD Yen pair. This morning with my students, we discussed CAD Yen. On the CAD Yen pair, it was a potential trading opportunity. Let's check, by the way, what is happening with the pair. I guess the setup that we discussed this morning is already invalid. Yeah, it's quite late already to discuss CAD Yen, unfortunately. Yeah. So next time I will do the live stream earlier for you, so the trend line would not be invalidated. Anyway, question about Eurocat. Yes, Eurocat. Someone asked me. And by the way, Sarbast asked to analyze Aussie dollar. Let's take a look. What is up with Aussie dollar? By the way, in the morning with my students, we analyzed Aussie dollar together, and the market is bearish. Yes, similar to Pion dollar pair, the market is bearish, and reaching that structure level, the market started a correctional movement. And for now, the closest strong resistance that I see is right here. And you can see that the market, technically speaking, didn't manage to reach this one. Yeah, you can see that yesterday the market dropped from lower structure levels, not managing to reach that horizontal resistance. It makes me think that Aussie dollar will try to reach that resistance again. Yes, and most likely second bullish movement will manage to touch that yellow structure, and from that yellow structure we will look for shorting. Yes, from that yellow structure we will look for trend following trades. So outlook for Aussie dollar is locally bullish. Yes, from here I will expect a bullish movement to that resistance, and from that resistance we will try to sell. Eurocat from your given silver trade yesterday got $10, says Ubayit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very nice that you caught a short trade on silver. I'm very happy that you were in. Yesterday in my free Telegram channel I shared a signal on silver, and it played out very nicely. So I'm happy that Ubayit you managed to short it. So Eurocat, let's take a look at Eurocat. Where is Eurocat in my watch list? By the way, traders, don't forget to ask your questions. Don't forget to ask me to analyze any instrument for you. I will be happy to that. Also, if something is not clear in my analysis, traders, remember that you can always ask your questions. You can see that I'm reading the chat. I am trying to reply to all of you, right? So please don't be shy and ask. What is up with Eurocat? On the Eurocat pair, I wanted to start our analysis with the weekly, because on the weekly we see a strong bullish trend here. Yes, you can see that from 2020 the market is falling sharply, and you can see that recently Eurocat reached that strong support. Yeah, we reached that strong weekly support. And for now, for a couple of weeks, you can see that the market is coiling on that support. Yes, we are currently trading within a very narrow range. Now, opening a daily time frame, I see the signs of a bearish accumulation, traders. You can see that right here. We have equal lows, and at the same time, at the moment, Eurocat sets low highs. Yes, here was our high, then the price set a low high. So it makes me think that the market may form right here a bearish accumulation pattern, a descending triangle, and bearish breakout of the support of the triangle will trigger a strong bearish rally. It will trigger a strong trend following movement. So pay close attention to that support. Its bearish breakout will push the market to lower structure levels. Yes, on focus now is that support. If you want to buy Eurocat, for now I would suggest waiting for a bullish breakout of that resistance. We will expect a bullish movement on Eurocat if only the price breaks that resistance to the upside, and then the growth potential will be very limited, because ahead we will have that resistance. Yeah, so you can see that this one looks quite tricky, but probabilities are on bearish side. Yes, all the fundamentals, the current fundamentals, current strong bearish trend, these facts support bearish scenario right here. So be prepared for a breakout attempt of that support, and then a further decline to lower structure levels. Yeah. Give thumb like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Please, guys, please thumbs up and subscribe. Yeah, it really motivates to do this live streams more often for you. Then I saw a question about Ethereum. Let's briefly take a look at Ethereum. And by the way, traders, remember that I trade crypto as well. Yeah, you can see. By the way, I have not a big crypto watch list, but still, we can discuss it. So if you have, if you want me to analyze some altcoin for you, let me know. I will be happy to do that. So Ethereum looks quite bullish. Yeah, from the beginning of June. Once the market reached that low, the market started a very nice correctional movement. And at the moment, Ethereum is approaching a very strong horizontal resistance. You can see that here we have a very strong supply cluster that the market is approaching right now. And by the way, we saw a quite nice bearish reaction already from that. So, because the global trend is bearish, I assume that Ethereum may drop from that structure. But in order to catch this fall, we must be very careful. you can see that here we have a very strong daily structure support. You can see that for now the price nicely respects that support, and you can see that so far we see quite strong bullish reaction from this one. So in order to confirm a coming bearish movement on Ethereum, I would suggest waiting for a bearish breakout of that horizontal support. Yeah, if the price breaks that horizontal support to the downside, then we will expect a bearish movement on Ethereum. Yeah, so on focus is the reaction of the price to that horizontal support, right? Only after its bearish breakout we will expect a bearish continuation. And for buying, unfortunately, for buying Ethereum from current prices, yeah, buying Ethereum from current prices, in my view, is quite a bad idea, to be honest. Simply because we are trading around so strong resistance. It will be better to buy Ethereum on dip. Yeah, so let the price kind of bounce and then try to buy it after retracement. Yeah, buying now is very risky, in my view. In general, how long do your trades last before they hit the profit point? Says Dirk. Most of the time, the trades are closing within 24 hours. Yeah, most of the trades are closing like that. But occasionally we hold trades with my students for weeks. Occasionally, with the trailing stop, we manage to catch big winners, and for a quite long period of time, we trail the stop loss. But as I told you, most of the time it is very quick. Either we are right in our predictions and the market bounces to the take profit, or we are wrong and the market stops us out. Yeah, so most of the time it is quite quick. Thank you so much for asking, Dirk. A question from Emmanuel about Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, by the way, the situation is a bit different. If Ethereum is currently trading on a key structure, Bitcoin is not. Bitcoin for now didn't manage to reach a key structure. So similar to Ethereum, reaching that low in June, the market started a correctional movement. The market started to grow, and for now here we see a local bullish trend on Bitcoin. And the closest strong resistance that we see on Bitcoin is right here. Yes, that structure. That is the closest resistance that I spotted, and I believe that resistance is the next goal for buyers. So on Bitcoin for now I expect a bullish continuation to that level. Yeah, probably from that level we will then see a bearish movement, but we will look for a confirmation before we short from here. Yeah, so on focus is that structure. Let's, by the way, check the FEPS. Let's take that bearish impulse and check if we have any confluence with the FEPS there. Nothing here. Yeah, 50% is a bit lower. Let's adjust the impulse based on that high. Not really, nothing here to watch. So just that horizontal structure is on focus around 25,500 level. Yeah, so let's see how the price will react to this one. And Rahul has to analyze oil. My friend, we already analyzed oil. I noticed your question at the beginning of a live stream, and I already executed the analysis on oil for you. So please check the recording. Question about EURUSD. It has reached the lowest since 2016 on the weekly time frame. Dirk, yes, I started the live stream with my analysis on EURUSD, showing you a nice long trade there. Yes, definitely. We spotted there together a major weekly structure, and we spotted multiple confirmations there to buy EURUSD. So definitely bullish continuation for now is expected on here, and I believe that this one will keep growing. Yes, here we spotted together a bullish breakout of the falling parallel channel, bullish breakout of the horizontal neckline. So bullish continuation is expected. Elvira asked to analyze gold. Again, we already analyzed gold. We already discussed technical analysis on gold. We analyzed the daily time frame, so please check the recording. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Now, did we analyze cat Swiss? Did we analyze cat Swiss? I promised Emmanuel to analyze cat Swiss for him. So let's check what is up with the cat Swiss. Cat Swiss here on a daily time frame. Here we see a very strong demand cluster, very strong support right here that the market for now perfectly respects. In the past, it was a very strong resistance, but after the breakout, it turned into support. And you can see that bouncing from that support, the market reached that high. And from that high, the market is currently falling. So what is our plan here on cat Swiss? Let me show you. If I remember correctly, I saw a flag right here. Yeah, something like that. You can see that here we have a falling channel. So your plan on cat Swiss is to let the price trade within the boundaries of that channel, and you should let the price reach that yellow demand cluster, that strong yellow demand cluster. And from that demand cluster, we will expect a bullish reaction, and your trigger to buy the pair will be a bullish breakout of that trend line. If the price breaks that, if we close above that, then we can buy the pair expecting a bullish continuation. Yeah, so watch carefully that falling channel on cat Swiss. Yeah, I guess buying, waiting for the test of that horizontal support, and then waiting for a breakout of the channel is the best strategy to follow right here. Question from John: how is your trading week so far, Vasily? Thank you for asking, John. So this week started with the loss on gold. With my students, we shorted gold from the trend line, and we were quickly stopped out. But then we caught a very nice sequence of winning trades. Then we took a long trade on Aussie New Zealand. That played out nicely. Then we bought dollar yen and shorted silver. And now we have 3 winners in a row. So initially, week started not that good, yes, with the loss, but we quickly recovered. Yeah, and I hope that this week will continue in such a manner. Let me know, traders, how is your trading week? Yeah, are you satisfied with your trading results or not? Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you so much for commenting. So, last thing that I wanted to discuss with you today is dollar index. Just wanted to show you one thing right here to note is that dollar index is trading in a strong bullish trend, right? We are sharply bullish. And recently, the index reached that major trend line. We have a very strong trend line that the market respected many times in the past. And we see a very nice bullish reaction to that trend line. You can see that once it was reached, we formed a very nice bullish engulfing candle right here. It makes me think that dollar index will keep growing. Yes, and I assume that from that trend line, we may expect a further bullish continuation. Yeah, so consider that in your analysis. Alternatively, by the way, remember that bearish breakout of the trend line will push the market lower, and the next goal for sellers will be that structure. Yeah. So that's it for today, traders. We had a very nice discussion. Yes, so many instruments discussed. Yes, so many trading setups analyzed. Yeah, I'm really happy that we had such a nice discussion today, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what do you think about this live stream. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy the analysis? Did you did you enjoy the vibe right here? Let me know in the live chat. Also, let me know, traders, if you wanted me to do this live streams more often for you, and let me know when do you want me to do this live streams. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this live stream. Yes. Also, if you are looking for some premium content, if you want If you want signals, if you want education, I have that. So you can text me after the live stream and I will tell you more about my services. Thank you so much for being with me today. I truly appreciate your support. I appreciate that you ask questions, and I appreciate that you watch this trading session live. Thank you so much, dear traders.